Hello and welcome to day 6 of Take Notice. So today I want to explore thoughts and feelings. So the exercise for you today is to become more aware of how you're feeling. And we talked yesterday about getting a journal. And if you have got one, great. If you haven't, just a little bit of paper and a pen, or if you're more used to using tech, you could just write yourself a little note on there on your phone or your laptop. So becoming more aware of how we feel and being able to respond to it more quickly is a absolutely perfect way of feeling better about yourself and making life changes. So your exercise again for today is to think about how you feel when you've been doing certain activities. So think about how you feel when you're scrolling through social media, and if you're anything like me, you'll be enjoying scrolling through and seeing what people are up to, and then you'll see a post and maybe not notice it consciously, but you'll feel down when you've seen it, and you might carry on scrolling past it, but eventually you'll put the phone away and then think, gosh, I'm feeling a bit upset. What is that about? And know that there's a thought happened, that you've seen something and there's been a thought, and that thought leads to feelings. It's always thoughts that lead to feelings. Well, not always, because sometimes you could just put your feet in a nice warm tub of bubbles and that would feel nice. But many times our feelings, they're just triggered by thoughts. And it's not the event itself, it's what we take that event to mean. So we might see some friends having a good time, and it might lead to us feeling insecure and jealous, isolated, feeling rejected. Maybe if you're a parent, you'll see pictures of friends enjoying time with the children, doing an activity with the children, and you'll feel down, and that might have triggered thoughts of, I'm not doing enough for my children, I need to do more. But you've not consciously noticed that, you've just noticed that you feel unhappy. Maybe you've talked to a friend, and some friends when you leave the company you feel great, and some friends when you've left the company, not all the time, but sometimes you'll think, oh, I feel a bit off and I don't know why. And it really is worth sitting with your journal or your piece of paper and thinking, oh, what thoughts am I thinking that make me feel like that? So really the key is to notice how you're feeling, and know that they come from thoughts, and know that you have control over your thoughts, or you have control over what circumstances you put yourself in. And it's about looking after yourself. It's about knowing that I don't have to put up with these negative feelings, unpleasant feelings. I can limit them, I can notice them, I can choose differently. So thoughts, they're it's a huge subject, and we will be looking at this in more depth as we go through the course. But just today, my encouragement to you is just to notice how you're feeling. Don't ignore it. Don't let it go and think, this is something that I just have to put up with. I'm just experiencing, and I'll just have to wait till it passes. There are things you can do to feel better sooner, and that often is by changing the way you look at something. But that it isn't easy, and there are processes that you can use. Maybe just talking to somebody that you trust about how you're feeling, or a professional about how you're feeling, to try and get to the bottom of why you're feeling the way you do, because these things go they do go deep. The other thing is, if you're feeling bad, it's actually change what you're doing. Don't do that anymore. Go and do something else that makes you feel better. And that's my encouragement to you today. So I hope you've found something of use, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Take care. So this is the meditation for week 1, Take Notice. So make yourself comfortable. You can either sit in a chair with your back supported and your neck loose, your head loose, or lie down, whatever's more comfortable for you. So you might want to pause the video now and get yourself comfortable. Maybe get some blankets if you want to lie down, and a pillow if you like, whatever works for you. Okay, so if you're sat, have your feet on the floor and your hands on your lap, one on top of the other. And again, just make sure you can sit comfortably for the next 5 minutes. If you lay down, again, your legs uncrossed, falling away from you, and your arms by your side on the surface next to you. So if you feel comfortable enough to close your eyes, that would keep sensations away from you, so you can focus on the meditation and focus on your breath. So close your eyes if you can, if you feel comfortable and safe, but you can leave them open if you want to. And just start by taking 3 deeper than usual breaths. And you're staying within your comfort zone. But you might notice your belly filling up more than usual. You're not raising your shoulders or even raising your chest. You'll feel the difference in your belly. So when you feel like your body's full of oxygen and you're getting rid of extra waste products than usual, just let your breath return to a normal, gentle pace. Whatever feels natural to you. And you're not trying to guide your breath or manage your breath. You're just observing it. And observing your in-breath and your out-breath is a wonderful tool because it's there all the time. No need for special equipment or even a special posture. You could be sat at the traffic lights in the car, keeping your eyes open, or stood at a bus stop or in a queue, waiting at the school gates. Wherever it is, just take a few moments to check in with your breath. And this focusing on your breath will take attention from your mind and allow your body to reset. Allow your mind to reset to its natural state of well-being. Thoughts will come, that's usual, and just let them pass like clouds. Notice them and let them go. Sometimes it may be a while before you realise you've been following a thought and you've not been focusing on your breath. And that's fine. As soon as you notice, there's no judgment, no criticism. Just take your attention back to your breath. And the more you do this, more regularly you do this as a daily practice, the easier it will be. And the more benefit you'll see. So notice your tummy rising as you breathe in and falling as you breathe out. You might notice the air entering your nose and your nostrils. You might feel it inside your skull. And feel the warmth of your breath as you breathe out through your nose or mouth, whatever's best for you. And with every breath, and with every moment of not worrying, not thinking, you're helping your body and mind to reset to its natural state of well-being. You may hear sounds outside you, traffic or nature sounds. Maybe you can hear a conversation in the background. Whatever it is, just notice it. There's no judgment. It's just another thing to focus on, to give your mind a break. And you could do this for maybe 15 or 20 minutes. Not in the morning and maybe again at night. But just a 5-10 minute break in the day, or even a 5-10 second break, will do you the world of good. So now, as we come to the end of today's meditation, just take 3 deeper than usual breaths, just to let the body know it's time to think about moving. You might want to wriggle your fingers and wiggle your toes, especially when you've been in a longer meditation. A little stretch. When you're ready, open your eyes. So I hope you enjoyed that. And if you could do that every day, or most days, you will notice a difference over time. Have a good day.